Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to a new tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a obby thumbnail style, and as you can see I just picked a random stage, and yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this one. Alright, so we're just going to click on it, right click, export selection. I'm going to make a new folder called obby thumbnail tutorial, and I'm gonna call this the obby. Alright, so here we are, and the first thing we do is we're gonna hit X, click on delete right here. Then we're gonna go to file, we're gonna go to import wavefront object, and we're gonna go to our folder where we saved it. So obby thumbnail tutorial right here. We're gonna click on the object file, and we're just gonna hit import. So here we are. Now up here I'm gonna click on the third bubble. This is going to bring us into rendered view, as you can see. And now let's go for world properties over here. Let's click this circle next to color, environment texture, and let's go for, now here select any exterior you want. Now we're gonna go to render properties. Let's go for ambient occlusion and bloom. Let's go to film and turn off transparent. Let's turn on screen space reflections, and I'm just going to try some different exterior eyes, and let's see what different ones we could possibly get. Alright, this one is fair. Alright, I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Alright, so I'm back, and if you guys notice, there is a completely different lava texture. Now I'm going to explain exactly how I made this. So first of all, click on your object. Alright, now you're gonna hit tab. This is going to place you into edit mode. Now from here, you're gonna click this button. This is face select. Alright, now we're gonna click on the face of the lava texture. Now you're gonna go up to shading. Alright, and if you can see here, I have a ton of nodes. Alright, now you could pause the video and take a screenshot, and now I'm just going to explain every single detail. So alright, once you have your lava texture selected, it depends if you have a existing texture on it, and if there is, then make sure you delete it. Alright, so first things first, I changed the base color to a dark brown and auburn color, kind of like this. And then I added a mix shader. So how do you add these nodes? You want to hit Shift A, and then when you click on search, you can add a mix shader just like that. And emission right here. So I plug the emission like this. Take this, and then you plug it into shader. Alright, the color is orange and the strength is 6.3, as you can see. And this green goes into the first shader here. And then here I added a color ramp, and the color goes into factor here, and the shader for mix shader goes into surface of material output. Now here's a noise texture. Just Shift A, noise texture. Alright, scale 9.8, detail 16, and distortion is 0.9. Factor into factor. And here is just another noise texture. Factor into height of bump. Make a bump like that. And the normal of bump goes into normal. Ticked on invert with strength at 1.9, something like that. And that's basically it. Oh, you want to make sure you have bloom on. If you don't have bloom on, it will look like that. So bloom, ambient occlusion, make sure these are turned on, and screen space reflections. So let's go back to layout. Now I'm going to apply texture for these little steps here. So go to edit, preferences, and add-ons. Make sure you have node wrangler enabled. So just look up wrangler, turn it on. Alright, now we're gonna click on our objects, hit tab, and let's click on these steps. Let's go to shading and click on the principal BSDF. Now you want to hit Control Shift T. This will bring up your Blender file view, And now from here, you want to look for your materials. So I'm going to select all of these. I'm gonna hit principal texture setup, and this will set up textures for me automatically, as you can see. So I'm just gonna head back. You can see everything is set up. Yeah, it's looking pretty clean. The HDRI strength, we could adjust this as well to make it look more dramatic. Alright, now I'm going to use our free lighting setup. You can download it at gfxcomma.com. It is completely free. Go ahead and check it out. Alright, I'm going to take this, Control C, I'm going to Control V and import it. Objects at origin, alright, and let's take this noob character and let's place it on one of these steps here. There we go. Perfect. And let's rotate him to face towards us. Alright, should we do him sort of jumping, or I think that's fine actually. Alright, now let's add a camera. So let's go Shift A. Let's go camera. Now you want to hit Control Alt and 0 on your number pad. Alright, this will set the camera to your current view, and you could just position it accordingly. Let's go for change the perspective into something like this. Alright, so I think this is pretty good right here. Now let's go Shift A. Let's add a light and a point light. Right, and let's move this point light into our scene. Point light, I'm going to start off with a point light up here to just add some lighting to the character, just some very basic lighting. Alright, now I'm going to Shift D to copy, and then I'm going to move this one to the bottom. I'm going to increase the power for this one all the way up, and then I'm going to change the color to orange. Alright, radius up as well, power just all the way up. So we got this over here, and then we could copy this one to the other ones here too. Right, and let's go for bloom, and I want to adjust these settings a little bit. Alright, there we go. And for the character, I'm going to add a tiny bit of metallic. Alright. That looks really weird. Anyways. Alright, so I think this looks fair. And now we are ready to render. So head over to render and hit render image. Right over here, as you can see, and let's go image and image save as. Alright, there we go, and we can close out, and now we're going to head over to Photoshop. I'm going to add a Roblox skybox, as you can see. So it's like an actual game obby obstacle. So yeah, let's go for our thumbnail, and let's use our quick selection tool, and we're going to select our noob character here. Alright, here we go. Right click, select and mask. There's a minor areas here. Alright, select and mask. Let's go radius up, smooth and contrast. Hit OK. Let's hit Control J. Right click and blending options. Here, let's go for inner glow, overlay mode. As you can see, turn this down actually. Alright, and let's go inner shadow. Yeah, feel free to copy my settings here. Now I'm gonna add this fire overlay I found online. Just place it right here. Here we go. Just brush away some parts. Now I'm just gonna add some fire particle effects just to complete the look here. There we go. Let's make these super small actually. Place these right here. If you're happy with everything here, we're just gonna take the top, hold shift, click on the bottom, Control G, make a new layer, image, and we're gonna go apply image. We're gonna hit OK. Now we're going to copy it by hitting Control J. We're gonna go filter. We're going to go camera raw filter, as you can see. And then we're just going to increase the texture and the clarity, as you can see. And also you could mess around with these other settings as you would like. Vibrance, you can turn this up as well, make it more colorful. Detail, noise reduction, this makes the entire thing look really smooth. I don't know if you want that. It removes the texture, so if you want to keep that, go ahead. Sharpen just a little bit. We're gonna hit OK. Now with this, let's tone it down to I want to say around 75. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna hit. Actually, I'm gonna go for 80 here. Now let's group these. Control G, Control J to copy, Control E to flatten. Now we're gonna go Control J to make a copy. We're gonna filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Alright, here, apply your blur. We're gonna use our eraser tool, and we're going to erase the blur from the character. This is going to give us that nice depth of field effects that we want. As you can see. And then you could merge these, copy, and this time add a tilt shift. This is a very clean way to apply the blur effect. There we go. Let's hit OK. And yeah, there you have it. That's how you make an obby thumbnail. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out our store and the templates we have available. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you all next time. Peace.